Right, good afternoon and welcome to Facebook Live. My name is Jody Bunting and I wanted to share with you today my food haul from Aldi. No, not haul as in H-A-L-L, as in H-O-U-G-H-A-U-L. That kind of food haul. So I made a video the other day and people saw quite a lot of products in my kitchen, so I wanted to go through a few of them today. So this is the cupboard section, so these are things that you don't need to keep in the fridge or the freezer. So I'm just going to go through a few of my favourite products that you may have seen in my video out on the side the other day, okay? So let's start at the front here. These are some chia seeds. So for those of you who haven't tried chia seeds before, this is great just to put on the top of your, I personally have it on my porridge, but the serving suggestion is just on a salad. You can actually have it on anything. And if you've ever put a teaspoon of chia seeds into some water and see what happens after a few hours, you'll start to understand why you will feel full when you eat chia seeds. So that's chia seeds, which is one of my favourites and also a good source of protein and fibre. Hi Donna, welcome to the live video. My other favourite thing is some curry powder. So add it to obviously vegetables, or you can add it to chicken, but a great way just to have in the back of the cupboard and to make a low calorie curry. So that's one of my favourites. And then of course the old favourite, good old tins of tuna. Stocking up on those, just 120 calories for the whole tin and obviously high in protein. Now this packet in particular wasn't from Aldi. These are monkey nuts. So monkey nuts, yes, they're high in fat, but they're also they've got protein and fibre in as well. And obviously because they're in the shells, it does slow you down from eating them. At Christmas they did have them in Aldi, but these ones are actually from Morrison's. And then another big favourite with our protein lovers, of course, eggs. Did you know that you can freeze eggs, guys? So obviously if you can buy from a local farm shop to you, or you know somebody, obviously store in those eggs. And as I said, you can freeze eggs. Hi Lorraine, welcome to the live video. We've talked about pink salt before. This is one of the special buys, so it's not always in this one, but pink salt is available at Aldi. They're doing smaller ones at the moment. The one thing that I really love at the moment is cinnamon on my porridge as well. So that with a little bit of chia seeds on top of the porridge with some fruit is delicious. Now I can see Linda's watching and this is one of her favourites. And that is Sweet Freedom. I know everything's running out in the supermarkets at the moment, but this they had loads of, guys. So that is the Sweet Freedom. This is the winter spice chocolate one, but they've actually got loads of different flavours in at the moment in Aldi in Hilton. So I should imagine they're all the same. And some are reduced to only $1.50 as well. Most slimmers, most dieters have got loads of these in the back of their cupboards, so it's time to bring them out of the cupboards, mix it mix it with a little bit of this and a little bit of either tomato puree, and you've got your own curry in an instant. So that's really, really delicious, and obviously a nice cheap way to get some protein. Now you may consider, for those of you who are trying to stay off wheat like me, have you tried this? So this is basically rye bread. This is the one with the sunflower seeds in. It's 120 calories, around 120 calories per slice. I wouldn't eat it not toasted, so I would definitely eat that toasted, but have that with a couple of poached eggs. Absolutely delicious. So really, really nice if you do fancy, you know, something quite wholesome and filling, but you don't want to eat wheat. And also it lasts for ages as well, so it's a good cupboard buy. Especially when you may not have availability for bread even. And then the larger items here, rice cakes. You do need to be careful with rice cakes because they are high in carbs, because obviously it's just rice. So you need to make sure you're having something like some protein on there. And the serving suggestion on the front is absolutely right. Smoked salmon and guacamole. Protein and protein on top of carbs, so that's a nice combination. But again, a little bit of peanut butter, a little bit of pate. There's nothing wrong with rice cakes as long as you have your protein with them. This is one of my favourites. It's balsamic vinegar. I don't need to talk about that so much, but great. And then we have talked about this before, it's the cold pressed rapeseed oil. So that is one of my favourite oils, and again it's got the good fats as well as a little bit of the bad fats as well, but obviously we are only having a little squirt of that. Right, rice pudding. Okay, so why am I saying rice pudding when it's quite high in sugar? If you look at the ingredients, it's water, skim milk, whole milk, rice, only 8% rice, sugar, whey powder, salt, and sodium sulfate. Sounds delicious. But it's actually quite low in calories. So if you are, again, you may not be able to go out to buy fresh things, and this is something that is nice, especially when it's quite chilly. Obviously, just count the calories, and if you cannot eat the whole tin, that would be great. But if you do, you can count it in. Tinned tomatoes, obviously very versatile. You can use that for lots of things. I personally like almond milk. The reason I have original and not unsweetened is because what I've been finding is it's a lot cheaper, and I also think a lot more natural as well, to have just this and porridge oats with fruit than it is to have this and then sweeten it up with something like this or an artificial sweetener. So it's much better to have something that's got a little bit of natural sweetness. This is why I don't buy the unsweetened one, because it's only a few more calories. Now, I normally buy the cheapest brand of porridge oats, but they didn't have any available my local Aldi, so this is the organic one. It's double the price, but they are bigger and juicier oats, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. And then finally, I do love my sparkling water, so I have bought some sparkling water. So these are my favourite cupboard buys from Aldi. If you found something else that's... Because the good thing about when products are not available in supermarkets, it does make you try something else, which I like to do. So have you tried something different, guys? What have you been experimenting with in the kitchen? And what have you enjoyed and discovered that's quite low in calories? So please leave a comment and let us know what you've been having as your supermarket hauls for lockdown. As always, to keep up to date with my videos, subscribe at youtube.com/Jody Bunting. Bye for now. Happy Tuesday. Goodbye from my Aldi haul.